I'm Brittany Lewis, a breaking news reporter here at Forbes. Joining me now is New York City Councilwoman Vickie Paladino. Councilwoman, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Brittany, for having me on. It's an honor. Thank you very much.
Of course, as you know, New York City and the state of New York in general has been dealing with an influx of migrants over the past almost year now. And New York City Mayor Eric Adams said that this could cost the city, if nothing changes, in the next 3 years, $12 billion. You hear that number, what's your reaction?
It's astounding. It's absolutely ridiculous that we're being left to shoulder this burden of the influx that's just pouring in hundreds by day, sometimes a couple of thousand a week. They just keep coming. So for us to shoulder this burden, I say enough is enough. We've done our fair share. I say just cut it off. Absolutely cut it off.
Where is this money coming from? I think that's everyone's first question. When you hear $12 billion, you think, I can't even wrap my head around that number. So where's the money coming from?
The taxpayers. For this budget that we just completed June 30th, which went into effect July 1, our budget goes from July 1 to June 30th. So in this new budget, we allotted $4.4 billion. So the math is easy. Take 4, times it by 3, and what do you get? You get $12 billion. So that's where the money is coming from. It's coming from the taxpayers.
And you represent the District 19, which encompasses Northeast Queens. So can you tell us a little bit about that district and how this crisis is impacting your community?
My District 19 is Northeast Queens. I run West College Point and as far east as Little Neck Douglaston, which is approximately 500 feet from the Nassau County border, for those who are familiar. I am on one side completely waterlined by the Long Island Sound. How has it impacted my district? Tremendously. I have got, in my district at present, I have a shelter that's in Bayside. It's for families. It's housing 133 people. Then I have what just opened, which was actually 3 weeks ago today, Friday. They started to bust them in to College Point, a small area of my district. That's the most west part of my district. Very small community, extremely small community. And what they did was they put in a respite center. What's a respite center? A respite center is a rest stop. It's where the migrants come in, they stay for a while, and they go. At present, I have got 300 adult male and females occupying what used to be formerly known as St. Agnes High School. Now that school was designated to start, it's in the planning process, to become the first New York City high school in my district in decades. It is so needed by the people to get a high school here. So now I have 300 male and females, adults, all over this very small town. Transportation desert. Now I figured when I was told on that Wednesday, which was just yesterday, I was told at 8 o'clock in the morning that this is what was coming to St. Agnes. As a city councilwoman or member, you have no prior notice. They drop it on you like a bomb. You get a call, you get a text, they tell you where, they tell you when. It's usually less than 24 to 48 hours. That's your window. My shelter, I only had 6 hours notice. So with this was a tremendous blow to College Point. I have got people now flowing all over the boulevard, which is their shopping district. I've got a senior center directly across the street. I've got a middle school, which is opening in 10 days. I have a middle school opening. I have an elementary school, and then they are all over, walking, sleeping, drinking, smoking pot on people's steps. It has been disgusting, actually, quite disgusting, that the people of this district or any part of the city that has any respect for where they live and take pride in their neighborhood, that they are being trampled on. And I'm using the word trampled because this is not the way I wanted to see it go. This is not people necessarily seeking the American dream. These are people looking for handouts. They beg, they go to different shopping centers, they wander into different parts of my district. Because if you could walk across the border, you could walk into the neighboring town, it's nothing. Okay, so I have them coming into Whitestone. I have them coming into Malva. I have the, like I said, they're sleeping in people's backyards. Another thing, I had my sanitation workers change their timing. They were originally coming twice a week. They have now agreed to make a special garbage pickup every day in front of the respite center. And do you want to know what they're finding? They are finding the food that we pay for with our tax dollars. They get 3 square meals a day and they get snacks all day long. My sanitation workers have informed me, Vickie, you're not going to believe what's in the garbage. It's food, which is now drawing rats. So you ask me how we're doing? We're doing, it's horrific. Absolutely horrific.